What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mel here for another classic review. Today I'll be talking about the Scooby-Doo Show episode, which is another Halloween special. This is from season 3, To Switch a Witch, which this came out on September 30th of 1978. Deja vu. And this is actually between A Scary Night with a Snow Beast Fright and, of course, the iconic episode, The Tar Monster. And this was the 4th episode for Season 3 of... Wait, what the fuck? I just look here for a minute, and it says this was the 4th episode of the 3rd season of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Huh? The fuck? Deja vu. I think so. I got mixed up. Shit. Or, if I recall correctly, there were some episodes that were supposed to be Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Until they put in the Scooby-Doo Show. Hey, the more the merrier. But yeah. And this is like another episode featuring a witch's ghost. Way before the movie Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost. And it features in Massachusetts, Salem. While in the movie it's in Oak Haven. Damn, people love ghost witches, don't they? I recall that. No, this is not the only one. There's others. There's another one called the Ozark Witch Switch, which is the one, mostly the famed title of the Hatfield-McCoy feud. You recall that one? Yeah, the Hatfield Witch, or wasn't the McCoy Witch? I don't know. I gotta check in case I want to do that, but hey. But yeah, let's check out one of my thoughts on this episode. And yeah, I kind of like the opening here of this episode where they travel to Salem to visit their friend Arlene Wilcox on Halloween night. Which, on Salem, yeah, where the darkest chapter in American history happened. The witch trials. How many innocent people got murdered being accused of being a witch or a warlock? Oh boy. That's how dark the chapter is. Until the governor stepped in and ended it, was already too late. There's even books about it. Called a museum, books, ghost stories. Damn. I like the opening of this episode because you have the view of the town. Oh, a dark, stormy night. And we pan towards the cemetery. We see the caretaker digging up a grave until the witch appeared. We see the grave of the witch, Melissa Wilcox, grave, and she appears. Of course, when you guys saw that her cackling. Damn. Of course, we see the caretaker run towards to get the squire, one of the town leaders. Of course, he accuses the character of being maybe he's lying until I get a nuke one, until they see the witch for themselves, saying, "Revenge! Revenge!" Of course, they run off, which, of course, he tells the caretaker to get the townspeople for a meeting, and they hear the witch cackling. Soon the gang arrives to Salem, which of course to see their friend after she inherited her family's home. When they arrive, they see Squire Marley nailing the witch's sign to one of the trees. Of course, he warns them to leave, which of course St. Arlene has been possessed by the witch of Salem. They ignore it, and they go on their way. When they reach the house, Arlene opens the door and tells them that Squire Marley saw the witch and claims she looked exactly like her. Knowing Arlene is the direct descendant of Melissa Wilcox, who was fortunately accused of witchcraft and burned at the stake. I like how people think they did burn it at the stake in the U.S. In reality, they just hanged them and stone pressed them. And the only evidence. The only place they burned witches was in Europe. That's the only place that they burn witches, in Europe. Well, in the U.S., they just hang you, drown you, and stone pressed you. That's it. I like how burning at the stake is more entertaining in the U.S. than in fact. Yeah. But anywho, continuing. I like how there's a portrait of Melissa right there. It looks quite a little different than the ghost. She has the pointed hat, green hair, the traditional witch's outfit compared to. I thought she would be dressed in her, her pilgrim, her, back the pilgrims wore. The woman wore like this type of, you know what I'm talking about. Anywho, they had a little mealtime, which of course there's a little gag with Shaggy and Scooby. They just went full Lady in the Tramp mode, and I knew they were going to say, yuck. Of course, outside we see the witch approach the house. And of course, Scooby and Shaggy in the room. Of course, Shaggy has a little surprise for Scooby, a costume, which of course, Shaggy has a peasant. I thought he was a monk. And of course, he tells Scooby to close his eyes, and of course, he opens his eyes, he's a witch. Unaware that the actual witch, the ghost, actually appeared, but Scooby doesn't know it. He just thought it was his reflection. Really? You're a woman? I kind of like the mirror gag, where you see both Scooby and the witch imitating. Like, literally, I'm a witch. Literally, without the witch saying anything, he just pretends she said something, and Scooby's like, huh? And they look right at you before wall break. You're like, huh? Put your hand up, scratch your head. It's not until Shaggy actually realized what is a witch! And she just cackles right there, and Scooby and Shaggy jump in the bed, and the bed folds, shouting for help. Until they found out there was something, which of course, they spot the witch leaving the ground, until Velma knows something burning on the carpet. They chase the witch down to the cemetery, and she vanishes behind the grave. Which, of course, they don't know where'd she go. Velma finds a clue, some weird wiring, which is super hot. Literally, like hot. Burning to the touch until caretaker arrives, pointing out the weird mark on the grave, which is the sign of, oh boy, what was this, the sign? The mortar, I think? Yeah. Of course, they head to the museum, where they can find more information about this. Of course, look through the old records. They found the Wilcox family tree, and they found the name of Melissa Wilcox. More into the family tree, they found Arlene's name is marked out and replaced with the word Gemini. Well, of course, Shaggy says maybe Gemini is Arlene's birth sign, making a joke about being born under a hospital sign himself. Which, of course, Velma tells Shaggy that Arlene can't be a Gemini because she was born in a spring and Arlene's birthday is in October. Yeah, Geminis are born in spring, which Arlene's birthday is in October. Which, of course, Fred realized that Gemini is a clue. Of course, they agree with this, and the ink blots gang. Of course, they split. Fred, Daphne, Velma going back to Arlene's house, while Shaggy and Scooby, they go trick-or-treating. Yeah. While trick-or-treating, Scooby is mistaken for being I think we're going way ahead of ourselves, because we have Squire Marley actually form an angry mob to go get Arlene to confess that she's the witch. Of course, the caretaker tells her to run. Of course, she runs. She hides. She finds Scooby and Shaggy. Of course, they end up getting Scooby and Shaggy, and they're trying to water down Scooby, trying to get him confess for being a witch. And of course, Scooby does his little gag. When they start dunking him, he's taking a bath. While Scooby's doing that, Shaggy manages to escape, of course, to the graveyard. While that explains what's going on, I think Arlene was at the cemetery as well. Of course, they want to save Scooby by throwing a dummy of a witch, scaring the townsfolk. After that, they set a trap in the graveyard, which, of course, when the witch shows up, Scooby and Shaggy fall into the trap, but somehow the ghosts fall into an open grave. After that, oh boy. After that, trapping herself, Squirrel and Marley arrives just as the gang reveals what has happened. It turns out the witch is actually Arlene's twin sister, whom Arlene never met or knew about. It turns out Fred and Vel informed Arlene that they discovered her secret. They found a reference to Gemini meaning twins in the Wilcox family record, proving that she had a twin. Fred explained that her sister's name has been carefully erased. This twin had hatched a plan by disguising it as the witch to scare Arlene out of the town forever to steal her inheritance and claim state for herself. Fred also revealed that Gar Mooney, the caretaker, had been aiding her sister, but Marley had captured him before he could escape. Of course, Vel shows the wire they found near the grave was part of a setup Moody had created to make the witch appear to glow. Initially, the acid on Arlene's carpet originated from battery constructed using the wiring. Of course, Marley apologizes to the gang and Arlene about the whole thing and escorts the phony witch and guard to jail. To tell you the truth, I feel bad for the other twin because imagine you were never nude and never ever found. That's the worst thing about you have like an abandoned sibling. Imagine your parents had twins and abandoned one twin to keep the other. Or, I don't know. I gotta feel bad for this other twin because imagine you were abandoned and never knew and you find out your sister has the inheritance and they never knew about her and there's a record about it and your name is in it. Damn. As for Mooney, he's a greedy ass motherfucker, I tell you what. I think he only used maybe ate her just to get some money out of it. Doesn't even give a damn. Yeah, I can't feel bad for the other twin, but the caretaker, yeah, fuck him. Of course, back at the house, she thanks everyone for solving the mystery, especially Shaggy and Scooby for saving her life. Fred wonders where Shaggy and Scooby are. Shaggy is seen giving Scooby some chicken soup because he caught a cold while being dunked so many times. Only with the chicken still left in. Of course, he tries to say Scooby-Doo, but only just end up sneezing. Scooby-Doo. Yeah. And that, folks, is To Switch a Witch. And this was a good episode. And also, I kind of feel bad for the twin because, hey, abandonment, hey. There are people who've been abandoned in childhood trying to get... You know what I'm talking about, because there's a lot of people who were abandoned in childhood. Some positive, the managed to get back reunited possibly. And those more hold a grudge, like a deep hatred. But yeah, I think that'll be it for today. And if you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe, hit the bell, like this video. And remember our goal to hit 1 million subscribers, or at least 500k. Hey, we're still in October, so let's still have some fun. I'm still checking out some other iconic Halloween specials. Comment down below and tell me which Halloween special you want me to do a review on, because hey, there's still plenty. I might do some like old movies, horror films. Hey, same here. Until then, have a great day, everybody. Have a nice weekend. Stay safe. Peace out.